It's time for City Beat, your source for all the latest news on the city of Thompson. Only on 102.9 CHTM, your radio station.
I'm Molly Gibson Kirby, and this is City Beat. Today, Mayor Johnston is in the studio to get everyone up to date on all things Thompson. If you have any questions, call in to 677-8181, or you can email chtm@arcticradio.ca. To get started, Tim, what kept you busy last week?
Well, last week there were a number of events on that I attended. First, I was out of the city for some of the week attending the Vision Quest Aboriginal Community Economic Development Conference in Winnipeg. Got back to Thompson on Friday. Very busy weekend. Of course, we hosted as a community the Northern Druid Art Show. I want to thank all those volunteers that were involved. Had a chance to go down to the show. Tremendous display of artwork by Northern artists, so that was great to see and participate. Held at the Thompson Regional Community Center. It seemed to have gone very well. Last Friday, I had the pleasure of presenting the key to the city to Judge Brian Colley and Sue Colley in recognition of their outstanding community involvement over their time here in the city. Judge Colley is retiring and they're relocating, so it was a good opportunity to attend the event hosted by the Northern Bar Association to recognize Judge Colley and Sue Colley. And then on Saturday, I attended the 50th anniversary of the Law North firm here in Thompson. I want to acknowledge Alan Hubideau and Derek Coggin, who are the two primary partners now at the firm. But it was great to meet some of the founding members that returned to the city. And it's amazing to see a business that has operated for 50 years in a community that's, not even 60 years old. So tremendous achievement. I was pleased to be there. This week I had a chance to attend the Chamber of Commerce meeting yesterday, and Deputy Mayor Fensky made a presentation regarding our budget for 2014. I'm going to be attending the Rotary Club today to do that again, and I just want to acknowledge that we're available to go out and talk about our budget and share with the public information about what's in the budget. If people are interested, they can always contact the city. And this morning before today's show, I had the opportunity to attend the Cree Language Festival at Wapanuck School. I want to acknowledge the tremendous work that Wapanuck is doing in terms of recognizing and celebrating the Cree language and the importance of culture and tradition, and certainly hats off to Ron Cook in terms of the work that he's doing there. So busy time, and it's going to continue this weekend. We have a number of events coming up. It's going to be a great weekend for this community. Of course, we've got University Colleges of the North grand opening taking place. We've got the community cleanup taking place for businesses on Friday, as well as the community on Saturday, and thank Robin's Donuts for hosting that event and encourage people to get out. I've been very pleased seeing so many people out around the community picking up garbage. It's amazing how fast it cleans up if everyone pitches in. And of course, we're offering the $3 per bag incentive to get people out. And then of course, we've got some other events as well. We've got the Outrageous Ladies Night, May 23rd, that's taking place. Encourage people to support that. Hosted by Thompson Neighborhood Renewal Corporation, with proceeds going to Our Home Kiki Now. And then we've got Run Thompson as well, that's going to be taking place on May 25th, and want to acknowledge everyone that's involved. There's lots of things to get out and do, and encourage people to get involved, get active.
Last week during City Beat, Dennis Fensky let residents know of a high water advisory. Is that still in effect?
Yeah, my understanding is that we did receive notice from Manitoba Hydro in terms of the impact of on the Burntwood River of fluctuations in water level. I've always I appreciate they advise us on a weekly basis, but I always urge caution of anyone in and around the Burntwood River, especially for those people that are new to the community. It is an extremely fast-flowing river and can be dangerous, so urge people to take caution, and we appreciate the relationship with Manitoba Hydro to keep us aware of what's happening.
So this week during Chamber of Commerce, you guys were there to talk about budget. Parking was also brought up. I know we've talked about this on and off before, but with UCN opening tomorrow, is there going to be more available parking?
Yeah, part of the arrangement that we've always had on the UCN development is that once the facility is completed and it's no longer a construction zone, then we'll have access to the parking areas in and around the campus, and I think that's going to take an awful lot of pressure off the existing parking area. We still have some work to do, obviously, in terms of the parking on the street. It becomes a real concern when people are on both sides, so we're going to take a look at that. We need a little bit more signage, I think, and some more directions for people. But we're pretty confident that, again, once UCN is up and running and we can make that parking available, we should be able to address some of the parking concerns. I think some people have forgot that it's been a construction zone for such a long period of time. So we're looking forward to that being completed, and then we'll take a look at the parking. If there's still concerns, I mean, we still have a large area that we can do some work with.
Perfect. Do you want to give us an update on the street cleaning process and the sand removal that's happening currently?
Well, absolutely. This is one that anyone that's out and about is going to see an awful lot of crews, both ours. I know Highways also has people out working, cleaning up the city a little bit. I want to ask for caution in and around any equipment working. I appreciate the patience and the cooperation of the public. We're out there trying. It's been a late spring. So we're out there trying to get it going as fast as we can. We've got the street sweepers out. We're going to add another street sweeper, I believe, as of Monday. We've got the crews out. Very happy to see we've already got our curbing crew out as well. So we're trying to get a jump on things. Again, we were a little late out of the gate, but we're trying. And I am absolutely amazed. As I said, I was out of the city last week, and between when I left on the Tuesday morning and when I returned on the Friday, it was amazing to see how much garbage had been removed by people out and how much better the city was looking, because we were out and did some of the sweeping of the boulevards. They were starting to green up. So I'm pleased with the progress, and again, it comes down to everyone helping out as a community. And again, my pet peeve and my frustration is litter. Yesterday we had just cleaned up the public square area, and what do I see? I see 2 cups that must have just been thrown out of a vehicle or dropped by an individual, clean litter, just sitting on the ground. And again, I think it's up to all of us to, and we should all have the expectation of each other that that's just ridiculous. There's more than enough garbage cans around, and if you have to walk 10 feet to put it in the garbage can, do it, because otherwise we send a terrible message about the level of community pride and how much we care. And I know people care, and I know they take pride. Let's do our part and clean up after ourselves.
It's definitely looking better than it was before. In the past 2 weeks, there has been kind of a burst of crimes. What should residents in Thompson be aware of this coming summer and safety, I guess?
Well, I think that, as always, it's part of being cautious and taking precautions in and around your location. So we've got lots of people with vehicles and garages and things like that. Make sure your vehicles are locked up, your garages are secure. You put things away at the end of the night, and you look out for each other. I still believe that it comes down to a community making sure that we're watching and we're noticing what's going on. Specifically, we had some challenges last week, but I do want to say this. I was very pleased in the conversations I had with the RCMP that we were able to see arrests in every one of those incidents last week. So I thank the members of the RCMP for the work that they're doing. And there's a reality, summer's going to bring certain things, more people out and about. Let's watch out, but I'm very pleased the RCMP are out doing the job, and we had arrests in each one of those incidents that took place, and that's what our expectation is. So again, it's working, and we as a community, we have to look out for each other.
I've heard some concerns about animals not on leashes, and then also other concerns about drivers not stopping for pedestrians on crosswalks. Is City Council in talks or anything about how this could be solved?
Well, I think the animal control officer is out and about, so we encourage people to give us a call if there are issues. And we know it's sometimes it's a challenge. The weather's nice and animals want to run. One of the things that we've done, I think that people are aware of, is we're introducing the off-leash dog park at Baffin. I'm hoping that will help. It'll give people an opportunity to take their animals and let them run in a larger area. But if there are concerns, give the city a call, and we'll address that. In terms of the pedestrians, we're out. Yesterday we started to paint the lines on the streets for crosswalks, so urge people to take caution. And Thompson is not such a big place that you can't stop for 20 seconds and let someone cross the street at a pedestrian crosswalk. I think it's extremely important that people are using pedestrian crosswalks and not just walking anywhere, but we need to ensure we look out again for each other. We're going to be adding some new, I think they're actually solar crosswalk signage on locations. We're going to try this year, but people need to take caution in and around those pedestrians. We've got a lot more people out walking, which is great to see. I've been out just about every night this week, and there's lots of people out riding bikes, walking, running, which is great. We just got to make sure that safety is paramount at all times.
Has City Council ever thought about more over top flashing lights for crosswalks?
Absolutely, and so we added one at the post office, I guess, a couple of years ago. Large capital investment. So this year we've taken the lead. I think it was Steinbach last year introduced these new solar ones, which reduces the capital cost greatly. So council in this year's budget has approved adding some solar crosswalk markers, I guess. I'm not sure what the correct title is. And so we're going to be doing that, and then we'll test it out, see how it works. It's far less costly to do it, and we know that it's important to give the notice. So I believe we're going to be doing that at the intersection of Cree Road and Thompson Drive North, just by the library. So I'm looking forward to that to see how it works.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you've answered all my questions, so I'm going to give you some time to say your final words to your listeners.
Well, again, this weekend's going to be a very busy weekend. I really encourage people to get out and take in the University College of the North grand opening. This is something that I think, as Northern Manitoba, certainly as Thompson, this is cause for celebration. I've said before, I think this will be a fundamental turning point in the future of Northern Manitoba in terms of providing Northerners with an opportunity for education and a different future. And so I'm so happy and pleased to see UCN opening. The opening ceremonies will be held Friday at 1 o'clock. There's going to be an open house at 7 p.m., I believe, Friday night. Encourage people to get out. I've had a couple sneak previews, but it hasn't been recently, so I'm excited to get in there. But it is absolutely, it's an amazing facility, and I think it presents just a phenomenal opportunity for residents in the North, and I think it will fundamentally change Northern Manitoba in the future. So this doesn't happen every day. This is for me, I think it's the largest capital investment I think we've seen since the construction of Thompson at $85 million, and I'm just so pleased to see it happen. I think that UCN has just been a real success. I'm so pleased. Conrad Jonason, as president of UCN, is doing an absolutely tremendous job. He's connecting with the communities. It's about Northern Manitoba, and this is just a cause for celebration. I encourage people to get out. It wasn't without its challenges to get this done, but I think in my time on council, certainly this is a huge achievement, and one that I think all Thompsonites and Northerners need to be very proud of and share in, because it was a community that made it happen, and we should all be celebrating.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for coming in today. This has been City Beat for this week. Join us again next week for more questions and answers with Mayor Johnston. For 102.9 CHTM, I'm Molly Gibson Kirby.
City Beat.